it's the Beginner Crafter. Welcome back. And here's the new video with my progress on cross-stitching projects. And I worked on basically all that I still need to continue. So it was quite nice to have enough time to work on all of them, although with some of them I didn't go as far as I had hoped I would, so it's a little bittersweet, but I did make progress in all projects, which is always good. So the first one is the Virgo, and I'm working on page 22, and I guess I've worked with 2 shades of blue. There are of course more of those shades still to be worked, and the page finishes here. So I've done parts columns 1 and 2 and a bit of column 3, but still there's quite a lot of stitches to make there, but I started with the Virgo last week and I really wanted to continue somewhere else. So I did that. So I'm not even in half of the page. I'm guessing 1/3, maybe a quarter even of the whole page, but I'm moving nicely in a nice pace. So with this one I'm quite happy with the progress, and I will make more definitely next time. So the whole Virgo at the moment looks like this, so really nice progress there. Then I started working on Peppermint Purple's Blackwork, and I almost finished November, but I made some mistakes in this square here, and when I started frogging the stitches that I went wrong with, I did something, I don't really know how it happened, but the needle kind of escaped the thread, and it went somewhere into my armchair and I can't really find it. And I do have spare needles, it's not a problem, but I was just so angry at the situation and annoyed with the mistakes that I decided to rest with the project for a while. I did make some progress on it. The whole November isn't of course finished, so I still need to work on it, on November's fillers. So I guess I'll show it to you next time. In 2 weeks time it will be just before Christmas, so then by then I will definitely have November finished, and then shortly after I will show you the whole of it, because I guess that would be the time after New Year's when the whole thing will be finished. So a bit of a progress here, but not as much as I had hoped, because I had some needle trouble. So that's how it went. Then I moved on to Miranda, and with Miranda I was going pretty nicely with this row here. However, I'm out of thread in here, and I can't do basically this whole square here and most of this one because I don't have the thread color here. It might be in the rows below, so I might start working on those rows, and when the thread finishes somewhere here, because it may not be continued, I would move it over here, but in general I will need that thread, so I will have to buy it, but I think I won't buy it from my local shop. because I also need to buy a few numbers that my local shops don't carry, and I can only buy them online. So I guess I'll just use this situation to buy a bigger number of thread for it to make sense. But I just need some time to figure out what numbers I need, definitely from the online shop, because I would prefer to buy everything, you know, locally to support local shops. But if they don't carry something, there is no other way for me, so I just need to figure out exactly what colors I can only buy online, and then just join this one thread, just because it may be more logical if I have to pay for delivery. So Miranda goes like that. It's getting dark again here because there was a lot of dark here, and the dark is returning, and we've got 2 full rows. Then this page finishes around here, so not a full row, but then again I have those square to finish, so we could, I guess, say 3 full rows worth of stitches until the end of the page. So with basically 3 weeks left until the end of the year, I might not finish this page during 2021, but still I'm a page over my goal for the year, so whatever happens, and I'm glad either way. I guess if I had more thread of that color, I would continue with Miranda and I would have done more, but still it was quite a lot of stitches done, so that's nice. The 4th project I was working on is the Peacock, or, well, the official name is Mini Marvellous Garden, but I call it the Peacock because it's a shorter name and, well, it shows the peacock, at least at the moment only. So I did fill some of the stitches here, but here come the stitches that I don't have colors for, and I need to buy them online, so that's why there are a lot of blank stitches, and also there are some confetti stitches that I don't really want to make at the moment, so I left them blank, but as you can see there are quite a lot of colors already happening, so it will become more and more interesting. And then I've decided to move on to the next page, to the right. If you remember from my last video, FlossTube video, I was considering maybe going this way because of all the threads here, but I realized I can't. I really need to go in a specific way, and the only logical way for me is to go this way first. So that's where I'm going, and I started page 2, even though page 1 isn't as finished as I would have liked it to be, but like I said, first I will need to receive all the thread numbers that I don't have to fill this up, but still there will be some white stitches because confetti stitches, so I'll have to leave it as it will be. We'll just see how that will look like, but I am on page 2 now, and I will continue further on page 2. I guess there are a lot of stitches like that, so very delicate colors, very light blue, some cream going to happen, and of course the rest of the peacock's body, so I'm hoping for the tail somewhere on page 2, and that will be colorful. And that's why I need to figure out the colors, because there might be quite a lot of colors that I'm going to need to buy, and these might be new colors that my local shops don't carry. And so yeah, I'll have to have a closer look what's happening here. And the last project I worked on, although not as much as I had hoped I would have the time, is the Hogwarts Crest. And in the Hogwarts Crest I basically worked this little yellow part here. So I started somewhere around here in this row over here, just below the top of the head, and I filled in the yellow background. I was hoping for more, but I was just so tired that I couldn't really continue, but at least I moved it along. And I'm working on Hogwarts Crest again because yeah, I had a break with it, and as far as I remember, I didn't have an official goal for the year, although I'm pretty sure I wanted to finish page 2, which is this part, and then move on to page 3, and that's what I'm doing. So but the plan has been fulfilled, and everything I do now will be just a bonus. And I guess in the first video, the first FlossTube of 2022, I will talk about my plans for all the whips, what I want to do with them during the year, how far I want to go. So we'll talk about it then. At the moment, I've filled in a little bit of Hogwarts Crest. Not as much as I would have liked, but still, a progress is a progress. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Leave a comment down below if you want to say something, and subscribe to my channel if you think that you will want to follow my progress on either cross-stitching or some crafty things, mainly crochet this time in my Crochet and Crafts tube. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!